Hello everyone! With Sargeras leaving us with a little farewell present in the form of a massive sword hurting our planet, Azerite comes bursting out, changing the face of warfare forever. Teldrassil has burned, Lordaeron has fallen, yet Magni Bronzebeard, he reminds the factions that we should focus on healing the world rather than fighting each other. With his words falling on deaf ears, he asks champions amongst the factions to come to him in Silithus, as our world is dying and she needs our help to heal.
Ugh, this chamber is in ruins, champion. It won't hold together for long. Azeroth calls to you, champion. She offers a gift. One born of her own essence. The very heart of Azeroth. Infuse this amulet with power. It might be the only way to save her.
The world is wounded, and with Azerite bursting out of it, even the Titan constructs, like the Maiden of Vitality, they're severely wounded. The planetary integrity, it's not doing too well, and she recommends the expurgation of Uldaman, Uldum, Ulduar, Uldir, Uldas, Uldoros, and 4 more Ulds, but she doesn't explain which ones those are. The last 6 of that entire list, the last 6 of those Ulds, they're completely new names, although she might be just rambling, considering that a massive spike of Azerite is sticking out of her gut. All the same, we go around collecting the Azerite formed around the chamber into the heart of Azeroth, using the very lifeblood of the world to try and heal the seal that protects the very world's soul.
That's it! I think it's working! Keep going! Just a wee bit more! No! The seal is shattering! Hold on, lass! Please, hold on! You did it, champion! The chamber is secure! Our world... Keep that amulet close to your heart, champion. It'll see you through the dark times ahead. I'll keep searching for ways to heal the damage done to Azeroth. When I have need of you, I can reach out through that talisman. I may be her speaker, but you are her champion, and she needs you to fight for her. Well, hero, you've got work to do. The teleportation pad will take you back to your allies. Good luck to all of us.
Although weak, Magni can hear her voice once more, and it's going to be up to us to collect more of her spilled lifeblood, not only to heal the planet, but also empower ourselves. With that, the battle for Azeroth can begin, not only for dominance over the land, but also for the very fate of our world. No matter what happens in this war, our world must be saved. Back at Orgrimmar, the war chief calls us in, and she has a very special mission for us.
I require the services of one whom I can trust. Completely. I have taken the liberty of assembling a team for you. Retrieve my prize. The boy king has something that does not belong to him. I want it back. You are to infiltrate Stormwind and liberate a political prisoner. One who could change the course of the war in our favor. Are you up to the task?
We will not fail you, my queen.
Oh, I know you won't. I have taken the liberty of assembling a team for you. Retrieve my prize.
Our squad consists of Nevanos Blightcaller, champion of the Banshee Queen, who in life was the only human to be accepted by the High Elven Forest Riders, despite voices speaking out against it, and in death he was one of the first recruited by Sylvanas to serve her once more. Rokan, a Darkspear Shadowhunter that's been with the Horde ever since the Darkspear joined the faction. Arcanist Phalistra, a Nightborn hailing from Suramar that decided to join the Horde since she found more understanding with Liadrin and her Blood Elves, rather than with Tyrande and the Night Elves, who were not so friendly to them. Lassan of the Skyhorn tribe, one of the Torrents that we helped out within High Mountain. They decided to join the Horde after a great battle against the darkness, and of course the kinship with Bane Bloodhoof, leader of the Horde Tauren. Now Nevanos, he gives us an easy way out, just in case things go south. And with that, we're on our way to do the impossible. We're going to infiltrate Stormwind, liberate our prisoner, and make it out alive.
Listen closely. We will not be in contact once we have entered Stormwind. You, Thalithra, and Rokan will infiltrate the stockades and extract the prisoners. Our scouts have located a hidden entrance. The Tauren and I will cover your escape. I have supplied each of you with an easy death. If you find yourself out of options, use it. There's our way out. Get to that ship once you have the prisoners. I'll find you. Good luck.
The 7th Legion be here. Whoever we breaking out, the humans not be taking chances. I be going on ahead to find the prisoners. Watch me back.
We will draw their attention. Be careful.
The 7th Legion, they're some of the finest troops that the Alliance has to offer, comparable with the Kor'kron in the Horde. On the right, we find a rather peculiar prison, Kazul, who's been jailed up for pretending to be Hogger. This is actually the winner of BlizzCon's 2017's cosplay contest, named Kazul G Fox on Twitter, honored, or, well, rather imprisoned within the game forever. Now, after making quite a lot of noise and killing a whole bunch of the guards, we run into a big surprise. We have Varrock Saurfang, who was apparently not slain at the Battle for Lordaeron. Turns out that he's been imprisoned.
I have lost track of the time I have sat in this cell. But it matters not in the end. After all she has done, I will never return to her horde. Make sure you know the difference between loyalty and honor. And pray that you never have to choose.
You not be coming with us.
We both know you are not here for me. Those you seek are down the hall.
I see. If you are certain, High Overlord.
I am... Loktar.
Come. This way.
The old soldier is done with the war chief and the way that she leads the horde. Rather than lead the rebellion, he decides to stay in prison while we continue our mission. Finding him here, that is no surprise for those that have done the battle at Lordaeron on both sides, and when Anduin decided to take him prisoner, he promised Saurfang that they would talk about honor and how it may yet be reclaimed. Only time will tell what they're actually going to do with Saurfang, but knowing that his brother Broxigar, he was once upon a time also very suicidal, he was looking for his honorable death in glory. He rose up to strike none other than Sargeras himself, so me personally, I'm very excited to see what the High Overlord might accomplish.
Our escort arrives. Just as I said, Princess.
Thank you. My prophet tells me you are allies.
Nah, man. I be knowing you. You be that snake that...
We have come on behalf of the Horde. I am Thalysra, and this is Rokon.
Greetings will have to wait.
Lock it down!
That be some nasty voodoo. Thalysra?
It is a nullification field. I cannot cast.
Yeah, follow me then.
We need to move.
How do we get out?
This way!
That would be a mistake. It is the other way.
You best be right, Zul.
The prisoners that were sent out to collect, they are Princess Talanji, daughter of King Rastakhan, and the Prophet Zul. Those of you that have played around the Cataclysm time periods, you might remember Zul as the one that united the troll tribes, with Vol'jin refusing to join them, and instead he gathered forces to fight them. In Mystic Pandaria, we had Lore Walker Cho telling the tale of how Zul foresaw the Cataclysm, and he tried to warn Rastakhan, and now we see him together here with Princess Talanji. At this point in time, I haven't done the full leveling experience on the Horde side yet, so there might still be details that I've missed out on. But as far as I'm aware, they don't actually go into details as to why Zul and Talanji end up here in the stockades. We are told that the threats in Zandalar is what pushed Talanji into seeking out the Horde, and I then assume that en route she was captured by the Alliance. Sylvanas then finds out about this, and of course she wants the support of the Zandalari, she wants their fleet and power, so in turn she sends out this rescue mission to set them free. Now how Zul fits in all of that, I'm hoping that we might see like a short story on the WoW website, but for now we have more pressing matters to deal with, as the city is now wide awake and we need to get out of here. Thankfully, Zul's visions are a great help.
Let's cross at the bridge. Unless your prophet be having a problem with that.
Do not worry. We will know if his life is in danger.
Jump off the bridge. Now.
Eh?
Now.
Remain alert. SI-7 has informed us that the enemy emerged near the keep. They cannot have gone far. Your vigilance safeguards us all.
Yeah, a little more warning would have been nice.
Clearly, you did not need it.
Wait, where are the guards?
Zul is not soiling himself. It may be nothing.
Well, not nothing.
There are too many! The barrier will not hold!
Kill them before they get through!
I have found them, my
got,
king!
boss?
I will bring you their hides for a trophy!
Yeah, the old wolf got our scent! And we got to get out of here!
Well now, this will be useful.
We got to get back to the canals! Follow me!
You will want to wait here.
What is it now?
I have known the Horde to be cruel and heartless, ruthless in its pursuit of victory. But this is folly. You will die here, and an unmarked grave will be all you have to show for it.
We cannot fight her! Run!
Yeah, they be trying to box us in. Yeah, don't let them corner us!
One would think that the city of stone would be less flammable.
You are a cruel enemy, Zul.
The harbor! We must press forward!
Well, this is a fine mess we're in.
Oh, don't be acting like you're not happy to see us.
Delighted. Truly. Now let's move. On your mark. Make yourself useful. Watch your step. It seems the Alliance's consummate diplomat will not be taking prisoners this time.
That is far enough!
She has cut off our escape!
Stop gawking and break through that ice!
You will not harm another soul in this city! Die, Horde scum!
My Loa hears us. Mighty Rezan, lend me your strength!
Let's move!
I don't be knowing a Rezan, but I be owing him me thanks.
Their forces must have returned from Lordaeron. How will we get through?
Already taken care of. Observe.
Wait here.
Lasan! You clever moose, man!
I need 20 of those birds.
Are they not pursuing us?
No. But I think I know why. Look!
You have slain many innocents to get this far, but your little jailbreak is over. Surrender, and I will return you to the stockades where you belong. There, you will await the king's justice.
Respectfully, we have a boat to catch.
Then perish.
Do not be so hasty now. You can try to subdue us and likely succeed. But do you have time to waste?
No, it can't be.
Seems a mage of your skill could be very useful right now. Hmm?
This isn't over.
Aye. Loa help them that cross you, Zul.
I believe the phrase you are looking for is thank you.
Come, we set sail for Zuldazar.
I think not. I have orders to return you to the war chief directly.
Seeing as how this is my ship, I think you will need to adjust your plans.
We can discuss it on the way, Your Highness.
It appears the Alliance dogs have lost our scent.
Good, good. Our journey is almost over.
I hope the war chief's faith is well placed.
She seems very powerful, certain, in control.
It is an honor to serve my queen.
My princess is also strong-willed and sure of herself. Our king has always found her to be challenging.
Almighty Rezan, as always, you come when I ask your aid.
Speak, and I will listen.
I have sought the aid of the Horde, but my father may not agree with my actions. Advise me. You are the lower of kings and queens.
My eyes see much. They see your boldness, your power, and enemies who fear both. And those who seek your demise are here.
We need cover! Head for that Saurfang! The sails are dead! We've got no wind! We're drinking on water!
Rezan, the Loa of kings and queens. He favors Talanji. And Loa, they're very powerful beings. Some of them are shapeless, others have animal or other kind of creature forms. Sometimes the term also applies to wild gods like Sargeras, but also to beings like Hakar the Soul Flayer, the Loa of blood. Shadow hunters like Rokan and Vol'jin, they have a very strong connection with the Loa, and as displayed, when favored, they can grant you massive power. In this case, Talanji is able to travel back home, while the Alliance fleet is decimated. Let's be honest everybody, that cinematic is freaking badass. So here we are at the capital of Zandalar, namely Zuldazar, where not everyone is as friendly towards us as Talanji is. We don't need to care too much about what the Zanchuli Council thinks, those that whisper in the king's ear and advise him. It's actually Rastakhan that we need to worry about, so let's go meet the king.
Know this, Father is set in his ways, but he is most observant. I would wager he already knows of your role in freeing me from Stormwind. Just show respect and let him do the talking. And hopefully he will not throw you off the pyramid.
My king, the Horde has only come to steal our Nearville for their undead war chief.
This champion defied the might of Stormwind to save Zul and me. Such bravery merits an audience, Father.
Enough! I will decide what to do with this outsider. Jacrazet speaks true. You seek our fleet's might against the Alliance. But my daughter is right as well. Rescuing her showed great courage, a trait I admire. Talanji worries that I do not see our true enemies. Know that I am not as blind as she fears. Let us see if the Horde can prove its worth to Zandalar. Let them stay in the Great Seal as my guests. For now.
Only the Zandalari may walk those sacred halls. The law steers.
The law is what I say it is. For so long as I am king, the eyes of the kingdom rest upon you, champion. This day, I name you Speaker of the Horde.
Thankfully, Rastakhan doesn't instantly throw us from the top of the pyramid, and he gives us a chance to prove our worth. Talanji mentions that he has been leading their people for 200 years, and normally, trolls don't get that old. But being favored by Razan, that definitely has its perks. That's not to say that death isn't always lurking for the king, as those of you that might have taken a dive off the pyramids, you might have already found out. All the same, we've been given permission to call in the rest of our forces. Phalistra, she summons in some of our other forces. With Oculef, he's put to work on setting up a teleportation network. And with that, it's time for us to choose where we want to offer our aid first. Rastakhan might believe that the threats that the kingdom faces, that they're minor. But Talanji, she can see that they need help. The Horde's help as much as the Horde needs them.
Time is short, so I will be brief. I plan to lead an expedition into the swamps of Nazmir to deal with the threat to our northern border. However, if you want our navy, you need the support of my father. Here in Zuldazar, his advisors plot against you. And then there are the schemes of Jacrazet in the deserts of Vol'dun. I have no doubt he is as big a threat to the Horde as he is to my people. We cannot be in all places at once. I leave it to you to choose your priority, review your maps, and decide which plan you will see to first.
Zuldazar, Nashmir, Vol'dun. That would be my recommendation for the best narrative questing experience, but the choice is entirely up to you, and the zones, they do a pretty good job at telling the story all by themselves. That is how the Horde made contact with the Zandalari, once the most powerful empire in the world, with a strong connection to the Loa, a powerful fleet, and massive threats lurking from both within and without. Now if you're already curious on what the Zandalari are all about, I have done a more detailed video on them, explaining their massive history. What comes next? That will be our journey, but also a story for another day. Next time, we're going to take a look at how the Alliance ventures into Kaltiris. So for now, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Subscribe if you like my videos, leave a like if you enjoyed this one, and until next time, guys, see ya!